All right, it's September 3rd, day 3 in the month of September, and also day 3 of, I don't know, however many I do. I haven't officially committed to the 30-day challenge, or the month of dailies challenge, because I have a fear of commitment. And if you knew my dating history and or my marriage history, you'd find that funny. But I vlogged my walk up to Casey's, where I grabbed myself a couple slices here. Well, that's hard to see right there, but grabbed myself a couple slices, and then I vlogged my walk down here to the park. And I've had this problem yesterday too. My Action 5 Pro isn't liking my SD card all of a sudden. It was never a problem until yesterday. And it keeps turning off the camera because it says it's writing too slow. And I even put a different SD card in there. So if you have had this situation and know what the solution is, please share it down below in the comments. And while you're there, I always forget to say this, while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe. I had 50 subscribers. You have to have 50 subscribers to be able to go live from your phone. I had 50 for about 12 hours, and then I lost 2 of them, which means I still can't go live from my phone. So, for instance, on my long trip, I intended to go live a few times. Couldn't pull it off. YouTube won't let you. Fun-Sized seems to think that, and she's usually correct about stuff like this, that I could, if I went to the website and used StreamYard from my phone, I could do it. But let's just get to 50. I need 2 more. 2. So let's do that, please. Anyway, once again, I'm off track on my conversation. I got thrown all off by the camera shutting off. Don't know what I've already said and what I haven't. I did go to Casey's, grabbed a couple slices. You got to get 2 because it's 2 for $6. And I happen to know, it's funny, every single vlog, I end up bringing up this guy's name. But I happen to know, because we spoke earlier, that Chad's having Casey's Pizza for lunch today, too. Just wiggles his way into the conversation every day. Actually, because he was doing the 30-day challenge, or at least I think he still is. That's what caused me to do day 1, and that's all I committed to, y'all. Day 1, I was like, I could at least match you on day 1. Well, here it is, day 3, which means I'm a 10th of the way through the month of September. Still not committing. But anyway, I am committing to eating this pizza, or at least one slice of it now. Now, one of the things that I mentioned earlier, I think when the camera was off, was that I also have the same routine as Chad when it comes to Casey's Pizza. 1 sausage, 1 pepperoni. Which one should I eat first? Which one do you think I'll eat first? Go ahead and answer before you see it. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me which one I eat first. So let's just go with the one that's on top. By the way, actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this off. Casey's Pizza is divisive. People either love it or hate it. I'm somewhere in the middle. It's not my favorite pizza, but it is convenient. I mean, it is a convenience store. But one of the things about Casey's Pizza is that it's greasy AF. And that's why I don't think, unless I put this camera down somewhere, which it's windy enough that I'm a little nervous to do. Without being at the table, but in order to eat at the table, I'd have to eat in the sun, and I'm not willing to eat hot pizza in the sun today. It's about 80 degrees, but it's humid. So I don't know. Let me see. Do I feel comfortable like that? I don't know. I can't even tell. I guess you're looking at my belly. Let's not do that either. So yeah, y'all. What do you think of all that grease? Huh? That either makes this pizza really good or really bad, depending on your perspective. Again, I'm somewhere in the middle. But also, again, I don't think I'm going to be able to eat it here at the park. I think I'm going to have to go home or turn the camera off, which is probably best to do anyway. But I'd love to take one bite on camera. Hell with it. One-handed. I can't quite get the fold. Sliding right down the pipe, man. I think typically I eat the sausage first, not the pepperoni, but this was on top, so. How about y'all? You considering pizza now? And if you are, of the nationally known chains, what's your favorite? I mean, obviously. Oh, there's a couple of people I work with running across the street over there. They're twins. They are, let's choose a good word. They're eccentric. I've worked with one of them for about a year and a half. And I gave up trying to even say hello because they won't answer back. I know that they're not, I mean, I do know. I was going to say, well, I can't really say 100%, but I do know that they're not deaf. They're just not social at all, like at all. So, how you doing? Gorgeous dog. I'm almost through my first slice. I'm going to take the second one home. We're close to 10 minutes in, and Lord knows I did 38 minutes yesterday and 25 the day before of, you know, all the nonsense that comes out of my mouth. Also, I've got a bee, and I am not willing to share. Getting a little grease on my hand too. I don't want it to end up on my shorts. Speaking of shorts, you might see a few of those coming up since I'm, not committed to doing the 30-day challenge and all. Eating on camera. Well, I wish I hadn't looked that direction just as I got a big old mouthful of pizza. There's a dog turd. I know it's on my mouth. So what's your favorite nationally known pizza? I mean, you could say your local favorite too. There's a pizza chain here called Minsky's that everybody raves about. And it's okay. I mean, it's not the best pizza I ever had. I think the best pizza I ever had was up in Chicago, and it wasn't Chicago style pizza. I don't like deep dish. I like good old New York style pizza. Which this is not. But like I said, it's not horrible. So let me know down in the comments, and I don't know if I said it before I realized the camera wasn't recording or not. And no harm if I say it twice, I guess. Do me a favor and hit the like, share if you want to. But if you're not subscribed, please do that. I just need 2 more to get to 50 so I can go live from my phone without having to go through StreamYard. Because that just adds another layer of bullshit hoops to jump through. All right, this bee is harassing me. Let's go home. I can eat the other slice later. Really, I can get 2 slices of Casey's pizza down, but we probably shouldn't, right? It is greasy, and I am a heart patient. Anyway, so the Action 5 Pro, I've got an ND16 filter on the front. I'm using the DJI Mic 3. Today, I don't have a wind muff dead cat. I don't have one of those on, and it's really windy. So, instead of going back behind the buildings today, let me go in the front, because that should block a little bit of the wind and also give me some shade. I got a little sweaty there, and I'm already dressed for work. I don't intend on changing. So this store is called Truly Madly Depot. Don't know what that's all about. And then we have Fluffy Fresh Donuts. There's another donut shop that's pretty famous around here, up on the corner. Then books, coffee, pastries, and lunch. It's called the Book Club. I don't know what the place in between is. I can't see up on the awning. Mission watch and jewelry. I didn't know that was there. Everybody's got the doors open today. Probably getting a lot of traffic too. Anyway, as I was saying, man, I just cannot stay on topic. It's funny, we got Casey's Pizza right there. We got Casey's Auto Repair right there. No relation. And Werner's Specialty Foods, that's gonna make it into one of my vlogs some Saturday real soon. On Saturday, they get out the, I'm gonna say grill, it's probably something else. And they cook sausages, and they cook brats, they do Italian sausage. That's their whole trick, right? And on Saturday, that's across the street from me here. On Saturday, they'll have a line, especially from like noon to 2, they'll have a line, a ridiculous long line. So I need to go earlier in the day, but it's awesome. It's, I will say, and I've had a lot of good brats and Italian sausage, but I will say that that's some of the best. We've got kitchen, bath, and home store here. Okay, wait a minute. Back on topic, Dan. So I've got the Mic 3 under my shirt with no dead cat on it. That van sounds good, but it looks like a creeper van, man. And it's all black. I'm just saying. But I do have the mic under my shirt, trying this out. One good thing about these daily, however many they end up being, is that gives me an opportunity to try things out. In case I set it when the camera was off. This is September 3rd. Day 3 of. Another cool thing about these shops here, several of them, they put out water for your dogs, and that encourages people to get out here and walk their dogs. That is Energizing Mission with Healthy Nutrition. And we've got a Party and Balloon Company store. Deluxe Studios here also has dog water out. I know that the physical therapy place up another block also has dog water out. They always do, even after hours. So there is the best kept dive bar secret, the Keyhole. They're redoing this building. That's why it looks like shit. But they must be, I don't know what the deal is. You usually don't see that door open, and this is the second time in 3 days that I've walked by there. And usually there's a lot of day drinking that goes on over there. A lot of it. It's a members only club. It's like $10 a year or something. But like I said, usually a lot of day drinking. I've seen them drag this gal across the street here. She couldn't walk. And it was 10 in the morning. Not that there's anything wrong with day drinking. In fact, I'm quite a fan. Here's my mailman who didn't talk to me for 2 years until he saw me vlogging with a camera in my hand, and then he asked about the camera. He's like, "Why'd you put the camera down?" And I was like, "Well, I was in the store. I hope it's still running now." Yeah, it is. 20 minutes, here we go. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Anyway, the vlogging in public thing that a lot of us talk about sometimes. I wish I had this higher so you weren't looking right at my nose. I don't want any more white hairs. But I see the opposite thing. I never see anybody that's offended by it. They either don't say anything or they are curious and they'll ask questions. Anyway, that's all I got today. I'm expecting my t-shirt today. I bet those are the girls that woohooed me the other night. I'm expecting my t-shirt today from the Vlog Spot merch. Can't wait to share that with you. But for now, I'm gonna say peace out. I gotta get in there. I'm expecting a call from the VA. So I'll talk to you soon. Peace.